People thought AI was getting smarter because it was getting bigger. That belief is already outdated. Something happened that most people missed. And it changes who controls AI, who benefits from it, and who gets left behind. For years, the rule was simple. Bigger model, more data, more power. If an AI gave bad answers, lied, or acted weird, the solution was always the same. Scale it up. More parameters, more compute, more money. Only one problem. It didn't actually fix the problem. These giant AIs could write poems, code, essays. But ask them to follow simple instructions, and they'd often fail. They'd make things up. They'd ignore what you asked. They'd confidently lie. Not because they were evil. Because they were trained to predict threats, not to help people. They were optimized for sounding right, not being right. So the industry assumed the answer was clear. Just wait. Just go bigger. But that assumption quietly broke. A smaller AI, one that should have been weaker, started winning human preferences. Not occasionally. Consistently. People trusted its answers more. Found them clearer. Safer. More useful. And this smaller model didn't know more facts. It behaved better. That's the part that should make you uneasy. Because behavior beat intelligence. Direction beat raw power. This wasn't supposed to happen. According to old logic, the bigger model should win every time. But it didn't. Because the breakthrough wasn't about size. It was about alignment. Instead of asking, what text usually comes next, the model was trained around a different question. What response would a human actually approve of? Not the flashiest answer. Not the longest one. Not the most confident lie. The one that felt right. That shift sounds minor. It isn't. It changes what intelligence even means. A system can know less and still outperform a system that knows more but it understands what not to say. Think about that. An AI that holds back can be more powerful than one that knows everything. That's not a technical upgrade. That's a philosophical one. This also breaks another belief. That progress comes only from more data and more compute. Suddenly, feedback matters more than skill. Human judgment became a steering wheel. And steering wheel cost power. So who benefits? Users do. Because the AI finally listens instead of showing off. Companies that understand alignment do. Because brute force scaling isn't the only advantage anymore. Smaller teams can compete if they control behavior better than giants. And who loses? Anyone betting only on size. Anyone assuming intelligence is just volume. And anyone who thought AI values were neutral by default. Because alignment isn't neutral. It reflects the people who define it. The people who decide what counts as helpful, what counts as safe, what counts as acceptable. Those decisions don't vanish. They get embedded. Here's the part most discussions avoid. Once AI is trained to seek human approval, it will optimize for someone's approval, not everyone's. And when different groups disagree, the model doesn't freeze, it chooses. So the future of AI may not belong to whoever builds the biggest plane. It may belong to whoever decides what that plane is allowed to want. And once machines learn to care about pleasing humans, the real danger isn't disobedience. It's silent obedience to the wrong values.